So we were very excited to present our assay comparison work in head and neck cancer at this month's symposium, where we've compared the performance of different PDL-1 assays across a substantial subset of head and neck samples. So we're actually finding that of 3 out of the 4 assays that were assessed, the analytical performance of the assays is incredibly similar. The 4th assay looks to be a little bit different analytically, but 3 out of them are providing incredibly consistent results, which is great news when we consider that assay harmonisation is such a hot topic for PDL-1 at the moment. So we presented a lung cancer cohort early in the year at AACR. So we presented a cohort of 500 lung cancer samples at AACR, where again we looked at 3 of the assays currently in development for the assessment of PDL-1. Again, in the lung cancer setting, we saw that those assays were showing incredibly consistent analytical performance. And it was great because at AACR, the Blueprint Consortium also presented their phase 1 data, which also showed that 3 out of the 4 assays were showing incredibly consistent results for the staining of PDL-1 on tumour cells. I think the role of PDL-1 in understanding who's most likely to respond to treatment is an incredibly exciting area for all of us. I think that we're going to see the value of that PDL-1 test result becoming increasingly important as we move into that first line setting and actually coming into the role of making a treatment decision rather than simply guiding patients' expectations about their likelihood of response. It's difficult to speculate exactly where we would end up in the future, but obviously there's huge excitement in the area of immuno-oncology, and I think it's particularly exciting to look at some of the long-term survival that patients can get for treatment with IO. I think some of the clinical programs that are underway are going to provide really valuable evidence that allows us to understand how best and where best to position these treatments in the future. So it's incredibly exciting, but possibly too soon to speculate exactly what the future landscape will look like.